land, man. Check this out, man. So a couple of weeks ago, we talked about this hit in the Colorado State game where Henry Blackburn hit Travis Hunter, ultimately ended up knocking him out of the game, and they said he was going to be out, 3 to 4 weeks or what have you. We already know that coach said that Travis is one of those, he's not going to be out for 3 to 4 weeks. He's going to try to be back in 2 weeks. If they say 4, he's going to try to be back in 2. If they say 2, he's going to try to be back next week. So it's one of those things where when you got an undying love for the game and that's just what you want to do, you can't keep him away from it. As you can see with all the videos and all the streaming and all that stuff that Travis Hunter does, if you follow him, he's one of those guys very active on social media, but at the same time, he's very serious about his craft, and we know that he wants nothing more than to get back. But anyway, there was a picture that was posted, and it seems like everything's water under the bridge, man, and we're going to talk about all that in 1 second, man. But before we get started, make sure y'all like the video and comment y'all thoughts down below. Y'all know we're going to do this thing to the moon, Dallas. And if nobody told you this today, you my brothers, my sisters, my family. I love each and every last one of y'all. Before we get up out of here, shameless plug, man, get your tees in the breeze when you're rocking with Breeze Tees, man. We got some dope designs. We're gonna have some more Colorado styled designs or what have you, but we got a couple of things out there. We got the cute buffalo, we got the cool one, we got some with a couple of players, and we got some other stuff, man. And for the ladies, all that good stuff, man. Workout enthusiasts, everything. Make sure y'all check that out, man. So at any rate, if you don't know what's happening, this is where we are with this whole thing. So a couple of weeks ago, Colorado played Colorado State. Henry Blackburn, Cheapshot on, whatever y'all want to call it, Cheapshot football play, whatever you want to call it. I thought it was not the cleanest play I'd ever seen, but he hits Travis Hunter, ultimately knocks Travis Hunter out of the game. A lot of people thought it was malice behind it. A lot of people was like, yo, that's they were calling CSU Cheapshot University. I try not to get into all of that stuff, man, because I played football. I already know what time it is. Like, I don't condone this, so don't misconstrue what I'm saying. I know that when you're a top player, players are gonna take shots when they feel like they have them. Whether it's right, wrong, indifferent, or whatever, if you feel like it's a good play and I can get a good shot on him, that's what they're going to do. I felt like it was a cheap shot. I don't think that anything should have happened, like he should be suspended. Like people talking about he should be suspended. He should, it should be retroactively something. I didn't feel like anything should be retroactively done. If they didn't do it right there on the field, then let the play stand, what have you. Travis, unfortunately, was hurt. It wasn't anything too serious. I think they said it was a lacerated liver, so he's all good. He's gonna recover. It'll be fine. But I'm nothing if not consistent. So I'm one of those people, like, if they didn't do it on the field, I didn't report on it or talk about any of that other stuff, man, because, like, I think it was a cheap shot, but I don't think it was a cheap shot with malice. So let me give you a situation, right? Like, I played basketball. Obviously, we know I played basketball. I play basketball. I'm going baseline, getting ready to dunk on somebody. Dude pushes me in my hip. My knee locks out like I don't know if y'all can see this, but my arms, they bend differently than other people. So your arm might bend like that. Mine can go another few degrees or what have you. So it can do that. My knees do the exact same thing. So my knee locked out. I tore my ACL. And this is one of the guys I play basketball with all the time, all this stuff, man. He just didn't want to get dunked on. It just was what it was. So it was a cheap shot. He did hurt me very badly. He tore my ACL. He made me tear my ACL. But guess what? I don't feel like he did it with malice. He just felt like if he pushed me, I wasn't going to be able to dunk the basketball. And he was right. I just went down, my knee popped, and I thought that I was okay. And then, I was just like, I think I finished the game out. And then I came back to, later that next week. It might have been a partial tear, but I came back the next week. I thought I was okay, put a knee brace on, and then it just completely went. The whole point of this is I didn't have any ill will toward my guy that did it or anything like that. I just felt like it was a cheap play. He didn't want to get dunked on. He didn't want to get punched on. And he knew what was going to happen if that happened. So he just tried to avoid the embarrassment of getting dunked on. I came back stronger than ever, and I got a nice little zipper right here because of that. But I came back stronger than ever, and I was able to play. And I mean, I'm still good. But the whole point of that is when you see something like that, a play that happens on the field, and then later on you see something like this, there's nothing to be surprised about it, because athletes understand what athletes, and this is a picture of Henry Blackburn and Travis Hunter dapping each other up. From what we heard, Henry Blackburn is from Bold or what have you, and all that other stuff what they was doing, leaking this man's address and wishing all these threats and stuff. Bro, it's a football game at the end of the day. Nobody was hurt. Nobody was seriously injured. I mean, it just got to get past it. And if they can get past it, then I feel like we can all get past it. But hey, it just says God has a bigger plan. And like, listen, man, these guys dapping each other up with an embrace. And if they can let it go, I think everybody else can let it go. Like I said, do I think it was a cheap play? Yeah, it was a cheap play. It was a cheap shot. The ball hit the ground. It was no need to go and tee off. But guess what? I don't think it was a cheap play with malice. I don't think that he meant to try to hurt him. I think that, see, when you play free safety, strong safety, or whatever, in football, there's a very fine line, right? It's a very fine line between, I don't want to hurt you, but I do want you to think about what you're doing anytime you come into my territory. And if you're not back there, same thing with linebackers and all that. If you're not back there, you never been back there, it's hard to explain what it is, what that line is. Now, I don't think he crossed the line as far as he was trying to hurt him, but it was a cheap shot. The referees agreed with it, gave him 15-yard penalty. I felt like he should have been thrown out of the game. And like I said, if it had been 2, they would have thrown him out of the game. And later on, you saw Kamara hit 2 in much the same way. And guess what happened? He was thrown out of the game. It's a quarterback-driven league. That's just how we go. That's how things go. So you hit the quarterback like that, you're going to be out of the game. But if you hit a regular player like that, you can play on. But that's not the letter of the rule, though. If he had hit him with the crown of his helmet, they would have called target and they would have put him out. But that's not the rule. So like I said, I felt like it was a cheap shot. He should have been ejected, but I didn't think anything should have happened beyond that. And a lot of people do. But I just hope that this image right here just lets people know that, listen, man, there's water under the bridge. Travis Hunter meant what he said when he was streaming and said, hey, it's a football play. It's unfortunate it happens. I'm okay. That's the most important thing. Let's move on and keep it pushing, man. And I just think that's one of the things that you can't get caught up in the fandom so much that we forget that these are kids out there. You got grown-ups trying to, like, come on, man. These are kids, okay? I'm 45 years old, so they kids to me. I know I don't look it. Hey, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, but I know I look like I can go out there and suit up right now. But I'm 45 years old, and they kids to me, man. These kids, man, let them kids play the game, do what they do. They squashed it. We got to do the exact same thing. Let it ride. Like I said, cheap shot. It can be a cheap shot, and it could have been I think it was a cheap shot, but it wasn't intent to be a cheap shot. It was like, I just want to make him think about coming into my territory and seeing what's up down here. It's not going to be easy none of the night. The ball, I mean, it was what it was. Completely unnecessary. But, hey, just wanted to make him think about it. And sometimes, I ain't gonna lie, like somebody said down in the comment section, and I hate to say it, but sometimes, man, like what Lawyer Malloy said, he used to get him a 15-yarder in the game. Was it Lawyer Malloy or was it Ty Law? Ty Law or Lawyer Malloy? He used to tell Bill Belichick, I'm gonna get me a 15-yarder sometime this game, coach. And he said, well, just get it early, because after that, we can't have the game. So, I mean, it's a DB mentality, man. It is what it is. Right, wrong, and indifferent. Like I said, you can't make me think it wasn't a cheap shot, because it was, but I don't think it was a cheap shot with intent to hurt him. Just like when the dude cheap shot at me and tore my ACL, I don't think that he meant to make my ACL get torn. He just didn't want me to complete the play. So it is what it is. But y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comment section, man. Like I said, I mean, I think it's a great thing. If they can squash it, we can squash it. Let it ride. And I'm gonna holler at y'all next time because we gotta talk about the rest of the stuff, man. Got a great video coming up about the USC game coming up, and accountability, all that stuff, man. Let me know what y'all think down in the comment section. I'm gonna holler at y'all next time. Till next time. It's your boy Jay Easy, aka Fresh from the Barbershop, BK the People's Champ.
Godspeed.